Hi. Hi, guys. It is 2 p.m. PST on a Friday, and I am so excited because my duet versions of Can't Hold On Forever and When You Wake Up are out now. Yes! I love you guys so much. I performed on the Bands in Town live stream today. I just did a meet and greet with some of you guys, which was so awesome. All the proceeds of the meet and greet are going to the NAACP's legal fund, which was a really cool thing to do. So thank you. Thank you for everyone who bought tickets and spoke with me and asked awesome questions. You guys are so awesome. And now it's my turn to ask some questions and do a little hang. And so I actually wanted to bring Pluto, who sings with me on the duet version of Can't Hold On Forever, to this live. And we're going to answer some questions. We're going to look at some comments. We're going to hang. I'm so excited. But first, I have to find his situation, his username to bring him in, which some of you know is always an interesting thing for me to do. Laura M updates. I love you so much. I'm sorry if you're having a bad day. We've all had bad days. I am so exhausted today, so I feel like it's not a bad day, but I feel emotionally exhausted. So I feel like we're connected. But I'm loving you and sending as much love as possible to you. But I was saying how I have tried before doing like some contest of like speaking with people on Instagram Live and fans on Instagram Live, and finding their usernames is way more challenging than you would expect. So let's see if we're gonna make this happen. Pluto, where are you? Let's see. Aw, Livy Wheeler, thank you. You're so lovely. Focus on Laura X technology, am I right? You are right. You are exactly right. I've been doing a few guesting on some other people's Instagram lives as well. And when I first was doing it, I was so nervous because I know how frustrating it's been for some people before who were supposed to be like an Instagram live guest for me, and they requested, or I couldn't see them because other people were requesting. So I was so nervous that was going to happen. And it all actually went really, really smoothly. So now I'm on the other end of doing it, and shocker, it's not going as smoothly as I thought it would be. I can't seem to see Pluto's yet, but I spoke too soon. Okay, hold on, I'm so excited.
Hey.
Woo-hoo! Hey, how are you?
Hey, Laura, how's it going?
It's good. Okay, hold on. I am actually, just for the time being, I'm going to turn off comments so we can see you, and then we'll add them back in, and we'll answer some questions. How are you?
Good. I'm really good. It's a really nice day in Toronto, and it's always a great day after you drop something, just getting good feedback and obviously listening to the song. Yeah, I'm just here.
I become obsessed. I become seriously obsessed. I'm literally, if you could see my screen, I'm on the Spotify's, like, you can see in real time how many listens you're getting. It's so cool. I feel like such a nerd about it. It's a really, really cool thing. Thank you so much for being on the song with me, P.S.
No problem. Thank you for having me, man. I love the song. When the first time I heard the song, I'm just like, I love these type of records because it's just like, it's the power records, you know what I mean? It's like, you feel good doing them. And you feel good, like,
100%.
getting good feedback from them. So I love the process, and I love the song. So it was a great time.
Well, I'm really, really excited you're on the song with me. And I feel like we also need to shout out Jay. Shout out Jay for helping us make this awesome song. I'm so excited about it. And I feel like some people have questions about the song, or maybe they just have questions in general. And so I'm going to do this fun little thing. How is quarantine for you both?
You want to start?
Yeah, I don't even know where to start. I just feel like
Yeah.
the past few months have been, um, yeah, I think challenging for sure, but
Hmm.
um, educational in some ways. I
Hmm.
feel like I'm learning so much in so many different fields and so many different things, which is pretty cool. Um,
Yeah.
everything feels so intense. Everything just feels extra intense. Happiness feels extra intense. Sadness
Hmm.
feels extra intense. Frustration feels extra intense. It all just feels extra a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy when it starts to feel a little bit normal, you know, you really start
Totally.
getting used to the whole staying indoors, limiting who you're around. It's definitely like not easy sometimes, especially like on your low days or even on your high days because you want people around you.
Oh
But
yeah.
it's a lot of like it, it, it helps you, you know, it helps you personally. Like I feel like you become a better person when you really give yourself some time and just you're by yourself and even around family too, you know. Um,
Oh, 100%.
it, it is helpful. It is helpful, but as I said, on the low days it could get a little hard, but you just got to move through it, you know.
You
You
just
just got
gotta
to.
move through it. I have
Yeah.
to say, I'm seeing the reflection of the beautiful blue sky behind you,
Oh
and it
yeah.
does look like a
Oh yeah.
stunning day. My
Oh yeah.
God.
It's hot. Yeah, it's hot, but it's so nice out today. It is so nice out. I have the dog out here with me, so yeah,
Ah!
yeah. It's
What is your
really nice.
dog's name?
His name's Apollo. Yeah.
Apollo.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah. Yeah. He had to get outside today. He had to get outside. So, yeah.
He's
Such a
so
beautiful day out.
cute.
Mhm.
Okay, well, I do want anyone who's watching right now, I do want them to kind of get to know you better and maybe even me better who they don't know my music super well. And so I feel like we could have this fun question of 5 songs we could pick from our catalog, either songs that
Hmm.
we've released, maybe songs we haven't released yet, that kind of describe our journey a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, right
And
into the future.
you're starting us off with this one.
Okay. Um. Well, going back to the like a personal song for me. A song not from my catalog, but a song I look towards when it comes to songs, even like "Can't Hold On Forever," and I base off like the energy and the passion, the Earth song by Michael Jackson. That
Oh,
song is big for me, big song for me. Yeah, like when it comes to even just like the belting side of it, it's just like you gotta go back and listen to others and how they did it, and to give a lot of yourself, you gotta just learn from the greats on how they gave theirs, you know.
well, I really quick before even moving towards that question or more on that question, how did you start singing? Like what? Because you have such an incredible voice, guys. Whoever watching right now, seriously, check Pluto out. Definitely, obviously, on Can't Hold On Forever, but also just your music as well. It's like your voice is incredible, and also your music's pretty R&B. So where did
Yeah.
that influence come from? I want to know everything. Tell me it all.
um so I have a friend, he's an artist, Rose de la Cruz, and he was always that kid that was singing in middle school, and he just looked like he had so much fun because he has a lot of personality while he does it, right? So in middle school I was like, hey, I can sing too. And he's like, what, really, you can? Because we were good friends, we used to play soccer. And I sang him like a line out of "I Believe I Can Fly." He's like, "Oh my God, you can't sing!" And when I didn't know I could sing at all, so I just sung it because I didn't care. I'm like, oh whatever, I'm gonna sing this for him, and then what? He's not gonna like it, or he's gonna like it, but it's like he thought it was actually pretty good. So from there we started doing like little covers and stuff, and like when we were kids, like probably like 12 years old. And then from there it was just like it was fun. It was fun, but then when you get older you start looking at it as a career, you know, and I enjoyed it. It just made me happy. It was a really good way of expressing how, like, whatever I was feeling. You could literally dot this down, you know, just like you play sports. Any energy you're bringing in from the day or from anything in the past, you bring it onto the field and you show that. But in music, you can be a little bit more detailed.
Totally.
It's like a self diary. You know what I mean? So when I do music, that's how it feels for me, you know, and that's how it started with fun, but then it grew into something else, you know. So
Yeah.
that
That's
was
actually
that was
that's really cool, and I think for a lot of people, that's kind of the dream a little bit. I mean, like
yeah,
who doesn't love music? We all like love to listen to music. A lot of people do love singing, but to kind of, start as a bit of fun and to realize like, oh, I really have like you really have a huge talent for it, and
yeah,
then pursue it creatively or professionally.
yeah.
Words. I think like it's pretty cool.
It's great. It's honestly great because like it's just it's a new mature way of just expressing yourself. Because when you
Totally.
like, it's hard finding things that really help you exhale just all your energy, you know, it properly too.
Oh,
Um,
100%.
when I found that out, it was just kind of like it's a new feeling because when something grows on you and evolves for the better, that feeling is just it can't be matched. You know, it honestly can't be matched for me.
No,
I
I
love that.
think that's a awesome thing to say, and it's so true. I love
Mhm.
that you kind of started because your friend was doing it, and you're like, well, I want to do it too. I can sing, and your
Yeah,
friend's like, yeah, whoa, you really can sing.
yeah, it'd be crazy. Like I always think, if you blow up, the person that started you off will be like, "Oh my God, I started that. I started. He's growing in front of my eyes." Yeah, I'd love to be that guy. I'd love to be
Also,
the
by
guy
the
on
way,
the Yeah,
I have to say, when I don't know if you get this a lot, but I heard your music before I met you.
yeah,
And then when we met for the first time, I was not expecting your Canadian accent.
yeah, yeah,
Like, because it does not come out. And you don't like have a heavy Canadian accent, but like
yeah.
I can hear it. I feel like I know so many Canadians. Also, shout out one of my favorite Canadians, Caleb Worthy.
Hmm.
And like you can hear the accent on like certain words, but when you're
Yeah.
singing, it like doesn't come out at all.
It's strange because I hear that with like I see that with like English singers, right? Like when they
Yeah, yeah,
sing, they
yeah.
really don't have that English twang to them. I don't know, man. Sometimes just singing is just
Or
it's
some of them, it's either half and half. Either they don't have it at all, or some of them have it a lot.
a lot. Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I can't obviously hear the accent, but I know when I sing, it's just like I kind of stem it to like the same thing as the UK singers. It's just a universal way of singing, and it all comes down to like the American accent of singing, and it's weird. I don't know.
Do you feel like I have a harsh American accent? My
So like,
boyfriend says when I say the word "and," it can be
yeah,
a little American.
I don't like see. I think the thing for Canadians is unless you have an accent, like them New York accents, like that's an accent. Them Texas accents, those are accents for us. But just like the regular,
Like the Californian, totally.
yeah, yeah, these accents are like pretty normal for us. So there's not a big difference. Even like when Canadians talk, like people say a boot or whatever. We don't see it, but like like I have a few American friends that call it out, and I'm like, actually, yeah, like I can hear that a little bit in like certain words for Canadians. Um, so yeah, I get it. I
I know
get
it's hard to describe the Canadian accent. It is because
Yeah.
it's like it's very. I feel like it's so similar to American or similar to like Californian, right? But
Hmm.
but there's also like a little like Minnesota in there. Like it's
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
I love it. It's my favorite. Okay, wait.
Hmm.
I wanna bring another question, and I do want to turn the comments on again.
Hmm.
Um, someone just said, you really like to say this. Ooh, 100%. I do really like to say that.
Hmm.
100% is like my favorite thing to say.
Yeah. Ooh.
I say like 100% constantly. Okay, what is it like for you both to be doing your music at home now? Great question.
Hmm.
Um, well, I think you've still been able to go. Oh, hello. There we go.
Hmm.
How do I close this? Well, now you just have that on your face.
Yeah.
Um, I still have been able to go, or you've been able to go to the studio. Like you
Yeah.
did you went to a studio to do Can't Hold On Forever.
Yeah, yeah. So we have our own studio. Like we have our own spot that we've had since I was 18,
Uh-huh.
and we obviously rented it to clients. But since like the whole quarantine thing has kind of been shut down, and nobody's been going there, so like we'd still kind of go in. We'd limit the time that we were in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a lot of stuff was done from home, but a lot of the mixing was done like the little tweaks were done at the studio. So yeah, it's kind of half and half. Being at home, like it's usually I'm always doing the work at the studio and never doing the work at home.
Yeah.
At home, it opposes its challenge. You're super comfortable, so you're really easy to go and just
It's
go.
weird. It's weird working at home for sure.
Yeah,
I feel like the pressure isn't on in some ways when it's like the good, which is a good and bad thing, like the good kind of pressure where you're like, you feel this energy and you're like, oh, we're getting a song, like we're rocking it. And then when you don't have that, I think a lot of good can come from it, but you're also like, I feel like way slower in some ways, which I don't love.
Yeah, I think it's the comfort. I think it's the comfort level. Like you're
Totally.
comfortable. You're super comfortable, so it's working. But you're super comfortable that like there is no not sense of urgency, but just
totally.
you're just you're not as focused. You're definitely not as focused. Like when I'm here, having Apollo around, it's easy to get. Oh, Apollo, come here, boy. Instead of at the studio, I don't have any excuse.
Why don't I have a dog right now? Hold on, I'm gonna bring up another
dog.
question and see if I can
Get this
rid
off my
of...
face.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. Do 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 do. I saw a really good one and now it's gone.
Oh, Instagram.
Oh. Okay, hold on. Okay, I think this person's asking, are you... Oh no, Pluto, are you there? Hello?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm back. Like, yeah, sorry.
Frozen. Okay, also, it is not letting me exit out of this. I'm not sure how to do it.
Should I exit and re-enter?
Maybe, I guess. I don't know. Instagram, what the heck?
Yeah, this is new, this whole chat thing. I've never seen it. Okay.
You've never done it before? Okay, wait, exit and then come back.
Okay, okay.
And let's see if that helps.
Okay.
Okay. They're so weird. Okay. I also saw some comments about putting the comments back on. So I'm going to do that. Hi. Hey, guys, I am also going to be doing, I'm going to do many Instagram lives today. And I will be doing one later today, and I will be guesting people for sure. Hi. Okay, let's get Pluto back up on here. For those who are just tuning in who don't know what's going on, Cindy Chen, You and Technology, I just released a song with Pluto. It is the duet version of Can't Hold On Forever, and I'm so excited for you guys to hear it if you haven't heard it yet. Pluto is awesome. He is in Toronto right now. But my Instagram buttons, I feel like the Wi-Fi connection is fantastic, but my buttons are not working at all. So that is super weird. Okay. Hi!
Hey! Wait, I won't let
so,
Jay hide. Hold up. I won't let Jay hide. Jay, come say hi.
Jay,
don't run. Jay, come here. Don't run.
Hey. Jay! Yes!
How are you?
Oh, so good. Guys, everybody who's tuning in, Jay helped us make Can't Hold On Forever possible.
Yes.
We went back and forth many times and like making sure we had the right vocals, we had the right everything. So how did you guys meet? How did you guys start working together? I want to know about your relationship. Tell me everything.
Well, I've known him since he was 17. And right now he's, how old are you? Old enough, he says. He's at 24, 25. And
also very long time, almost 10 years. My God.
Yeah. It was really just a friend of ours kind of found or knew his friend, and they sent him a clip of him doing a cover, and my friend showed me that clip, and I'm like, let's bring this guy to the studio. He sounds pretty cool. And then he ends up bringing him probably the next week, and that was it. From there, we just stuck together.
Pluto, had you worked with other people before, other like writers, other engineers? Because I feel like you and Jay are an incredible team. I feel like you guys like have great synergy, like you work really well together.
I've worked with like other people throughout the process, but like Jay's literally been there since day one. Like he's my day one guy. So yeah,
Yes,
I work with
Jay.
people, but no one as consistent. Yeah, that's the guy. That's the day one. Literally the face of a day one, right there, baby. Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah.
I love that so much.
Sensation.
By the way, I feel like both of us completely failed at the big question I asked. I feel like it was maybe a pretty broad big question. The big 5 songs from our catalog describing our journey.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So that was. I have to say, I had high hopes for that, and we both didn't deliver. If I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, Earth Song.
Totally, you're like, and Earth Song, and one and done.
Yeah.
Pluto, do you have new music that's going to be coming out soon as well?
Actually, yes. So I actually at the beginning of the year had an idea to release a song I made. I don't know how long ago. It's hard to tell with like some of the dates on some of these songs. But it's a song with a Michael Jackson sample in it.
Oh,
and
were you able to get that cleared?
I don't know yet. I don't know yet. But July 6th. So regardless of it's coming out July 6th. Regardless of if there's a sample or not, it will we'll move how we need to with it. Whether it's like all platforms or just one, like a YouTube or something, just to have it out, just to have something out. Because the song, I don't know, man, Michael Jackson. I love Michael Jackson. I love me some Michael Jackson. And I had to do this song. So, and I have to put it out somehow, even if it's not the biggest song, even if all of my fans and all the people don't hear it, it's okay. Just having a song out there with something
for people to enjoy, for people 100%.
And it's a real like just like you sit down and you just relax song.
I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, it's a great song. So hopefully July 6th. We were meaning to actually drop it on the 26th because like the 11th year anniversary of Michael Jackson's passed.
Yeah, okay.
And then this came up and I'm like, it's okay. We'll drop it on my birthday. So July 6th is my birthday.
Happy early birthday!
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
That's amazing. Congratulations on dropping an awesome song on your birthday.
Yeah, I know. It's the first. It's honestly the first. So that should be fun. Should be really fun.
Well, that's awesome. I'm really excited to hear it.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like you have a very pretty like deep R&B vibe. Did you grow up with R&B music, or did you how did that come from?
Yeah, so I grew up on a lot of R&B. So my mom was like a crazy cleaner growing up. Like she'll just clean the whole house. Like weekends when she gets home from work, it was always just cleaning. And when she would clean, she would listen to like old school R&B music like Mariah Carey, Randy, Boyz II Men, just like the greats, like Michael Jackson, James Brown, like everybody you can think. Christmas, she'd have like R&B Christmas albums and like just like
classic, amazing.
And back in the old days, the parents would just have CDs on CDs, and before that it was vinyls and vinyls. But yeah, my mom was in the generation of CDs. And she would just go crazy. So I would grow up basically just like knowing the lyrics to these songs and just knowing how they sang all these songs just by hearing the music, not even like listening and like singing along to it, but just because that's what was going on in the environment of my childhood. So
totally,
I feel like that's a big platform for me, like how I see music nowadays. You know what I mean? It's like the go-to is R&B for me.
For sure.
There's also a lot of music like rock music and stuff from my dad's side, classic rock and all that. But that's a little different. It's different in these times, bringing back rock from back in the day. 'Cause it's so difficult, you know. You know, as to R&B,
Totally, and I feel like rock actually has a lot of influences from R&B and vice versa a little bit.
Yeah,
you know, I feel like what's really cool, especially it feels like it now, but it's always been true, is music transcends genre, right? Genres influence genres. Obviously, there's like certain songs and artists that really fit into one genre, but it really does feel like so many genres influence each other, which is really, really awesome.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. So yeah, like just R&B is just the go-to. It's the go-to. I've heard the greats. I've heard the greats do it, and it fueled me. Honestly, it honestly fueled me. So that part's fun. That part is fun when you grow up listening to something, and it's just your bass. It's your rock. You know what I mean? It's
Totally.
what you can sound off of. So yeah, one big one was Mariah Carey. Oh my gosh, man. Mariah Carey growing up, I'd listen. Like my mom would play her. I think.
I mean, of course, it's Mariah.
More than anybody, I think, like Mariah Carey was big. So when I sing high notes, I'm thinking like for me personally, it's Freddie Mercury, right? He's my inspiration, and on the real R&B side, it's probably Mariah Carey. Though I don't hit those notes, but like, you know, I think I get up there. So
you have a crazy range. It's insane.
Thank
you really, really do. It's nuts.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate that.
Well, again, seriously, you're just awesome, and I really appreciate you being on Cannibal on Forever. I'm hoping one day maybe we can perform it together.
Absolutely. I would be down. I love performing these songs. If there's anything I love performing other than R&B records, it's like these powerful songs, because you just like leave it all out on the stage. You know what I mean? And I love that. I love the energy, and it's real. You know, it's real.
I'm so happy how much you loved Candle on Forever before. I feel like you really elevated the song, and you made the song into something just pretty spectacular. And I'm like so excited you're on. So thank you. Keep it cool. It's in hot Toronto. By the way, I never associate Toronto being hot. Like I'm like, Toronto is always cold.
Oh, it gets hot. It gets hot. It gets humid. That's what it gets. It gets really
no.
humid. Yeah, it gets humid down here. It gets up here. But yeah.
Totally. I'm like, wait, hold on. Where are we?
Yeah.
Thank you for taking your time to talk with me. You're awesome.
Problem. Thank you for having me, honestly. Thank you. It's good to have a good conversation every now and then.
Yes, it is good, especially when I feel like we really met recently because of Can't On Forever. So it's like, it was really cool to collaborate and get to know you through that process and keep getting to know you. You're awesome. How can people who are watching, how can they keep up with you? What are your social names? Like, tell everyone everything. Put the things out, put the names. What's your Instagram? What's your Twitter? What's your TikTok? I want to hear it all.
It's all just Pluto Music.
Any underscores? Any?
Sorry?
Any underscores? Any?
No underscores. Yeah, no underscores. That's one thing I'm big on, is no underscores. So Pluto Music for Instagram. I believe on TikTok. Yeah, I believe on TikTok it's Jay. It's official Pluto Music, right? At Pluto Music. Very true. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So at Pluto Pluto Music. Yeah. And then
and then obviously.
Yeah.
Spotify, something.
Yeah, it's the same on Twitter. Yeah, I like to keep everything like the same, you know. So just for my purposes, like.
No, it makes it way easier. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, guys. Make sure you check out our song "Count On Forever," which is out now, and I'm sure I will be talking to you soon.
Absolutely.
Have the best Friday.
You too. Enjoy yourself, okay?
Bye, Jay.
Bye. Jay, she says bye. Bye.
Bye. Oh, that was awesome. I'm so glad you guys got to meet Pluto and talk to him-ish. I guess not really technically I got to talk to him, but we were having comments. It was a whole thing. Guys, I'm going to be back on Instagram Live in a very, very short amount of time. I can't remember what's on my schedule, but it's on my stories. I think at 4, maybe not. I think 4 and 6. And then I am crashing Zoom listening parties tonight. So if you want to jam and listen to the duets tonight, and you want to Zoom a few friends, if you want to just be by yourself on Zoom, that's fine too. Email me the details at lauramarano@gmail.com, and I might crash your Zoom party. I'm doing that tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. PST, and then tomorrow from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. PST. I love you guys so much, and I hope you guys are all okay and staying safe and educated and hopeful and passionate. Obviously, the past few weeks have been even more intense than the past few months because of, George Floyd's murder and the protest, and all of us really recognizing how real systemic racism is. And so I feel like this is a really important time for all of us. I'm really hopeful that we're all continuing to educate ourselves, and also really being active on being anti-racist. I just said this in my live stream before when I was performing, so I'm so sorry if you guys watch and feel like it's a little repetitive, but I just want to keep using my platform to encourage you guys to educate yourself, do what you can do. I love you all so much. I know this is intense, but I also feel like it's a hopeful time as well. We just have to keep the momentum going and make sure that this moment isn't a moment. It's long lasting. It's a movement. You guys are awesome. I love you, and I will be back in a couple hours. Mwah, mwah, mwah. That's my computer screen.